thank you for flying our non-stop service to LaGuardia. Skies are clear today, and we've reached our cruising altitude.
Your heart's desire. It's all I've left to give.
Tailwind, we should arrive on time. Current weather is sunny but chilly in New York City.
Carl Hutchins! Ah, you back in New York so soon.
The lovely Loretta. Here, a belated happy St. Valentine's Day gift.
Oh, I bet you wooed Rachel like crazy with valentines and sing-alongs and, presents.
No such thing. She wants nothing to do with me.
What happened?
Oh, the inevitable. I should have known. The course that my life has charted, and one man's history is, of course, another's judgment.
You're not giving up, are you?
It's over, Loretta. You must accept my fate. It's called ride the horse in the direction that it's going, and better to have loved and lost than never. Is it Tennyson who said that?
So what are you doing here?
Well, I came to say goodbye. In a few hours, I shall be leaving the country.
Hi.
I didn't hear you, Frankie.
I'm sorry I missed Charlene's memorial. Hike is beautiful.
It was Josie's idea.
How are you doing? Are you okay?
I'll tell you something. This whole memorial it's not a good idea for me.
What do you mean?
I've already lost Charlene. If I'm not careful, I'm gonna lose Kelsey, too.
Kate, listen, it won't take that long. I'm coming to the hospital anyway. I'll meet you there.
It sounds important. Can you tell me what it's about?
No, it's something we should do in person. I'll be right over. I hope you're not who I think you are.
And I had an argument.
At the memorial?
No, she never made it to the memorial.
Why not? Did she explain?
Well, she tried, but I just wouldn't let her. I accused her of hiding things, and the truth is that I was the one who was hiding things. I was hiding Charlene.
I don't understand.
You said it a long time ago, Frankie, and it's very true. My feelings for Charlene are far from being resolved.
Want to tell me about it?
Well, it seems as the point of this memorial service was so that Josie could put Charlene's memory in proper perspective. But what's happened is that it's kept Charlene's memory alive inside me.
But that memory is very real to you.
I can be doing anything, Frankie. I mean, I could be in the barn working. I could be in the kitchen cooking or something. I keep hearing Charlene's voice. I dream about her. I wake up in the morning and I expect to see her in bed next to me.
You cannot control your dreams.
But it's like they're becoming more intense. They're more vivid. It's as if Charlene is getting closer, not fading away.
You will never be able to forget her, and you shouldn't have to.
It's not fair to Kelsey.
Have you told her how you're feeling?
Yes, I have. And she understands, but I can't keep bringing it up.
Kelsey came into this relationship with her eyes wide open.
But the point is, Kelsey married me, not me and Charlene. Frankie, I don't know what to do.
You have to be totally honest with each other. You have to tell her what you're going through and hope she understands.
Understands that a part of me will always be with my dead wife?
You wouldn't be the man Kelsey fell in love with if it hadn't been for Charlene. You will always cherish her memory. But remember who the breathing, living woman in your life really is.
Yo, Kate.
Hey, why aren't you in school?
I had a couple of free periods. Thought I could make some dinero.
You're putting in a lot of time here lately.
I almost paid off Luis's doctor bill. Listen, if I get more hours, I want to save up for that something special.
Class trip to Washington?
No. The ring you sold off.
I told you to forget about that. Listen, my break's almost over.
Okay, I'll do the kitchen. What's for lunch? Hey. What's up?
I'm sorry. Nothing. It's just Dr. Harrison called. She wants to see me.
Why?
I don't know. She couldn't be doing Dr. Spader's dirty work.
Is that chief diphead giving you trouble?
He said that I will not be considered for a full-time job unless I can give him some references.
Look, Kate, they can't stop calling poor Jarvis and checking up on you.
No, don't worry. That's not going to happen.
Vic, yeah. I think maybe we should move again.
No, relax. Really, this is not that serious.
Yeah, what if the social services people come after us?
You listen to me. Nobody is going to mess around with the three of us. I'm being very careful. I promise.
What about Dr. Harrison?
I don't know. I'm sure it's just a friendly visit.
Look, Kate, we can't afford to buddy up with people around here.
Now, wait a second. I know I said we had to be careful, but that didn't mean we should make friends here.
You and Louisa are the only friends that I need.
And you cannot use us as an excuse to keep you from getting close to people.
Look, you get close to people, Kate, and they're gonna wreck your life.
Well, Brett, you're about 8 hours early for our date.
Oh, I'm not here to see you, although that is a bonus.
Oh.
I'm here to see Kelsey.
Oh, good, because there's something I have to tell you anyway.
Oh, well, how was court today?
Oh, good. I'm not going to jail.
Oh, that's a relief.
Yeah, Felicia, Lorna, Victor, and I all got off on a pretty hefty fine for obstructing a police investigation, but all the proceeds go to rape prevention, which is great.
Well, then it's all over.
Yeah, which closes a pretty dark chapter in my life.
Well, so we have reason to celebrate.
Yeah, well, the reason I left Felicia's party is because I have work to do.
Oh,
So,
well, that's a bummer. Hey, listen, how about I take you to a movie tonight, might you?
Brett,
They're having a revival series at the Film Forum. Orson Welles, Truffaut, Wertmuller. I mean, my favorite of all times is the Japanese classic, Godzilla Eats Tokyo.
Uh-huh. Good. Yum. Sounds... Well, listen, I can't. I'm making my own movie tonight, Sleepless in ER.
Let me guess. You worked another double.
Brett, I was going to call you when I got a break, but...
Really, it's okay. It's no big deal. It's cool. You know, we'll just, do it whenever.
You're sure it's okay?
Yeah, I mean, you're a busy guy. I'm sure you've got to get back to work now, so I'll see you.
Wait a minute. Why do you always do that?
Do what?
Every time... I've got a patient to release.
Sure.
Just wait here. I'll be back. Better yet, go inside, get us some coffee. I won't be long, I promise. Okay?
Sit, Brett. Stay. Fetch coffee. Good old Brett, man's best friend.
I'm sorry I had to leave again so suddenly. I can't say exactly when I'll be home. I need some time to work things out.
Please don't worry about me. I'll be in touch. I love you all. Mom.
Mom, will Grandma be at my dance recital today?
No, sweetie, Grandma had to take another trip. She had something very important come up for her. I'm sorry.
She said she couldn't wait to see me dance ballet.
I know, and I'm sure it really upsets her that she can't be there.
Why does Grandma keep going away? Doesn't she love us anymore?
Oh, sweetie, of course she loves us. She's got her own problems to deal with right now, like grown-up problems. But, you know what? Helen made your favorite lunch, so why don't you run in and grab a piece? You got pizza with the works, okay? And you can run up and get your costume, and we'll be ready for the recital, okay? Okay.
Hi there.
Hi. Thank you.
Well, I thought you'd be happy to see me. I realize I've been a little out of touch lately.
No, Gran, it's not you. It's my mother.
Ah, problems.
I swear if I didn't love her, I'd be hiring a hitman.
MCI called, and they want friends and family's phone number.
She did it again. She left town with no reason and no warning. She just takes off to God knows where. She doesn't even say goodbye. She leaves a note like she's going to the mall and she might be late for dinner.
What did the note say?
Nothing. Didn't say one word about where she's going, when and if she might be back, how to contact her in case of an emergency, and let alone why she left here in the first place.
You're really upset, aren't you?
Allie is the one that's really upset. She really had her heart set on her grandmother seeing her dance recital today. You should have seen her face.
Allie will bounce back. Kids are resilient about things like
She's
this.
having a hard enough time trying to understand why Daddy doesn't live here anymore. And every time she turns around, a grown-up just walks out of her life. How come my mother do this to her?
You know, I'm not sure who's more hurt, Allie or her mother.
Well, at least I know how to deal with it.
You do? Oh, well, then I should have come to you for pointers.
What do you mean?
Amanda, I know what it's like to have a parent turn against you. A year ago at this time, my father hired a stalker to keep me from marrying Victoria.
Well, Grant, this is different from you and Spencer.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Rachel never made you the target of an assassination attempt.
Well, I feel like that would be easier.
The worst part of all this is the shock of realizing that you can't rely on or believe in someone who you thought would love you unconditionally.
You know what hurts the most? I keep thinking that this is all my fault. And because I took over Corey, my mother's turning her back on everyone she loves.
I shall miss you, Loretta.
Now, wait a minute. You're not getting out of here that easy, mister. Now, come on. What happened between you and Rachel?
Only once before did I surrender myself so completely to a woman.
Well, what did you say? What did Rachel say?
All right. I did ask her to marry me.
Just like that? Just out of the blue?
She shared your appalled reaction. She accused me of trying to manipulate her.
Well, what did you expect after you tried to flim-flam her into running off to Tahiti with you?
No, there was no flim-flam, and the rest would have done her the world of good.
You tried to get Rachel away from her family when you knew they needed her. I will never forgive myself for helping you keep her from seeing Paulina's ad in the Times.
In retrospect, it was a bad move.
It was a bad move in a long line of bad moves. After all the stunts you pulled, did you really expect Rachel to swoon over that overgrown ponytail?
Well, it's over.
Well, now wait. Before you left, you told me you had a way to make Rachel trust you again.
Too late.
You must have had something up your sleeve. You probably still do, else what are you doing here?
I came to say goodbye. And before I sailed off into the sunset, I wanted to see you.
Well, you're really serious about this, aren't you? You're going to leave the U.S. of A.? You're going to cut all ties with Rachel?
Loretta, at the end of a great tragic symphony, the final chords are unmistakable.
I cannot believe you're throwing in the towel.
Look, she's always and will always love Mac Corey more than she'll ever care for me. And I cannot compete with ghosts.
That must be very hard to take.
Now, let's not be maudlin. Please, let's not be maudlin. Here's a little present for you. It's a remembrance from me.
Well, what is it?
It's my season tickets for the opera. I want you to think of me when you go to see Lucia de Lammermoor. And I want you to think fondly of me.
That Rachel is a dope. 1 in a million, Carl.
And you're a very special person yourself, Loretta. Well, I hope you find somebody who will give you all the love that your heart desires.
I hope you find that too, Carl.
No, not for me. Love, oh, love is for madmen and fools.
that love life.
Brett, don't you think you're overreacting just a little bit?
No, I'm telling you, Morgan wants to dump me. We've hardly started dating, and he already wants to dump me.
Well, maybe he's telling you the truth. Maybe he does have to work tonight. He is an intern. They do work them like dogs.
Oh, see, that's it. That's it. He thinks I'm a dog.
Brett, why do you always put yourself down? You're a very attractive woman. Men should be falling all over themselves.
Where? Where are the men falling all over me? What's going on with you? How was Charlene's memorial?
I don't know. I missed it.
You didn't? On purpose?
I went to see Ryan to get a copy of the police report on how Charlene died, and I lost track of time. John and I had a very big fight. I'd rather not talk about it.
Kelsey, please don't shut me out. Tell me what happened.
I'm finished with talking. I need answers.
About what?
Excuse me, I need to ask Tomas a few questions.
Kelsey, I don't believe this. When are you going to get over this obsession with Kate?
I need to go, Brett.
Well, what are you going to ask the kid? If he's living with John's dead wife?
Question is...
Maybe she went to the store to get you something special for dinner.
Nice try, Frankie, but I doubt very seriously that she's going to show up with champagne and Chateaubriand.
You two have got to settle this before you go to bed tonight. Going to sleep angry is bad karma.
I'm not angry. Really, I'm not anymore. Thanks to you letting me vent.
No charge.
You're a good friend. Listen, what did you do with the baby anyway?
Oh, my gosh, no. She's home with cats. He wanted to be alone with her.
It's really turning out to be a proud daddy, isn't he?
Oh, yeah, he's the best. He said that I needed a break, but the truth is he wanted her all to himself.
Well, I don't blame him a bit. She's a beautiful little girl. She's her mother's smile.
Yeah. Cass says she has my nose, too, but of course it's much too early to tell. Oh, God, I love her so much. I miss her already.
Well, just think. Your next 4 a.m. feeding is just hours away.
This is true. I have got to enjoy this time off, brief though it may be.
Well, don't stick around here on my account. Why don't you take off and go and buy something totally unnecessary? That would be fun.
You know, when I was pregnant, I did find this wonderful little curios shop down on the docks.
Down on the docks? It's not a very good neighborhood.
Actually, it was more like a pawn shop, and they had this wonderful amethyst pendant, and they had all of these romantic doodads, and this is perfect.
Frankie, no, you're doing that little thing that you do, and I know that you're going to involve me in something, and there's not a thing I can do about it.
I know how to make Kelsey forget what happened today.
Oh, no, this is going to cost me. It's going to cost me.
She wants to know that she is the most important woman in your life, that she means everything.
I tell her that all the time.
That's not enough. Come on, you're coming with me.
Where are we going?
To put a little magic back in your wife's life.
Tomas? Hi. How's it going?
Hi, Dr. Harrison.
Oh, well, please, call me Kelsey. So, how's Louisa doing?
Great, thanks to you and Dr. Hudson, she's got all our energy back.
Oh, boy.
Kid will sit still.
She must be a real handful for you and Kate.
More like 2 or 3. She's the best.
Oh, will you be able to babysit her next week, when Kate goes to the winter masquerade?
We haven't planned that far ahead.
Oh, well, we're all really hoping that she can make it. Do you know if she's coming?
I don't know.
Well, you know, if she's concerned about bringing a date, would you let her know that it's all right?
Is that what you wanted to talk to her about? Because she said that you called.
Oh, it's just if she'd like to bring a friend. It's easy to put his name on a list. Does she have a boyfriend?
Well, Kate and I don't really share our personal lives with each other or anybody else, really.
Oh, must be in the genes. Oh, but then again, you're not related, are you?
I gotta go back to work.
Tomas.
Yeah.
She's your stepmom, right? No, wait, I'm sorry. Guardian? Guardian? Is that right?
Kate's been looking after Louisa and I ever since my mother died. She was my mom's best friend.
I'm sorry.
So, it's okay. I gotta go.
I didn't mean to upset you.
No, you didn't.
Do you happen to know where Kate is?
Did you check the kitchen?
Yeah, I tried there already.
Then, I can't help you.
He is definitely not telling me everything. He was very nervous.
Well, you should talk. So are you.
Well, maybe she's avoiding me.
Kelsey, you are going off the deep end here. I already talked to Kate. What? When? Well, I talked to her this morning. Kate says that she thinks that you're the best. And would she say that if she was John's dead wife, come back from the dead to haunt you?
Maybe she's trying to drive me crazy.
Oh, no, I don't think that's possible. You're doing a good job all on your own.
There are too many coincidences. Brett, I mean, the spatulas, the cookies, her face.
Kelsey, the spatula thing she learned from the community center. The cookies, she said, were an old recipe. And the resemblance, that is a fluke.
Okay, well, call me wacky. But in order for me to put my nightmare to rest, I have to check her out face to face. All of a sudden, she's like a woman I don't know anymore. Like we're strangers. Only worse, at least strangers are civil.
And you can't stop fighting?
No. But the moment she got back, we were at each other. Grant, she wouldn't even stay in this house because of me.
Well, she's obviously hurt you a great deal.
We hurt each other.
No, come on. Don't blame yourself.
There's no way she's going to forgive me for taking the company over with Jake.
Amanda, those circumstances were painful for you, and look what you've accomplished. The company is strong, your stock is up, your profit margins are up.
I don't care about profit margins. I did this for my family. I mean, to hold on to Corey for the next generation. She's not going to see that.
Your mother's approval means a great deal to you, doesn't it?
Just to have her here. To listen to my problems. That's what I miss the most.
Have you told her that?
Oh, how can I? It's hopeless.
Well, I know this isn't any consolation to you, but I'm only just beginning to patch things up with my own father.
How did you do it?
By reminding myself that I shouldn't continue to try to prove myself to him.
Is that what you think I'm doing with my mother?
No, but it's not the same thing, but listen, with all due respect, you could learn something from my mistakes.
Would you care to share them with me?
With my own personal biographer, with my dearest friend. Why not? I woke up one morning and I realized that all my political success was for my father. I was doing everything to get his approval.
How did you fix it?
I started thinking about my own needs, of myself. I realized that my personal life was far more important than the White House. That's why this baby is so important to me.
So, what are you saying? I should just quit my job, become a full-time mother, or what?
Of course not. I'm just saying you should stop worrying about what your mother thinks. Don't be afraid of your independence, Amanda. You're a smart, successful, talented woman. And you deserve happiness.
Loretta, you have to help me. What are you doing back in New York? I have to find Carl. I went over to the hotel. He's not registered, and I came here. This is the only other place I could think of.
You just missed him.
He was here? Well, where did he go? You have to tell me. I have to talk to him.
You're too late, Rachel. He's gone.
Eating cookies on duty. Oh, listen,
didn't say that.
Well, you must have lowered the boom pretty good, my friend. Poor Carl just vamoosed, and there's no way he's coming back here.
He can't.
He gave me his season tickets to the Metropolitan Opera. 2 seats in his private box. Seats he wished he could have shared with you.
This is a setup.
What do you mean?
He knew I couldn't stand this. He knew I'd run after him.
Don't you get it? This is exactly why Carl is leaving, because you can't stop doubting and second-guessing him.
If you knew half the things he had done to me and my family, you wouldn't say that.
I thought that was over long ago.
I don't know if it's over. I want it to be over, but I don't know.
Well, will you, for Pete's sake, make up your mind? I mean, either stay with the guy or walk away, but stop hemming and hawing. It's not good for Carl. It's not good for you.
I don't know if I can ever be sure of him.
Well, why the heck not? Will you follow your heart for once in your life? Now, it might get broke, but at least you'll know it's pumping.
Oh, you sound just like my mother.
Well, your mother was a smart cookie, right? The clock is ticking. Are you going after Carl or not?
I don't know where to find him, Loretta.
Well, let's try the airport. International departure.
Do you know how many flights go out of that airport daily? And besides, he has his own jet. He doesn't need that kind of an airline.
That's true. It'd be pretty hard to track that down.
Of course, that's not the only way to travel, is it?
What do you mean?
I mean, you can go by car. Or train. Boat.
As a matter of fact,
Go by boat. He's on
Carl said something about sailing off into the sunset.
Well, why didn't you tell me that?
I thought he was being sentimental.
There is a cruise. It's leaving for the South Pacific today.
Why, that devil, he's going to Tahiti after all.
Not if I can help it.
What time does the tub shove off?
In a half an hour.
Well, you can still catch him. The docks are not very far.
Oh, God, what am I doing?
Will you not think so much? You want to do it? Go do it.
I do want to do it. Right. Wish me luck.
Oh, I wish you love, sweetheart. Lots and lots of love.
Bye.
Go for it, Rachel.
Helping me forget my problems with my mother.
Anything I can do to help.
Allie! Hey, Hilda finished your costume. That's great. Well, you're all ready for your dance recital, huh?
I'll bet you'll be the prettiest girl there.
Listen, I have a great idea. Why doesn't Grant come with us and he can see you dance? Wouldn't that be neat?
I don't feel well, and I don't want to go.
Allie, what?
You think she saw us?
I don't know. I hope it's just stage fright.
She's obviously upset. I hope it had nothing to do with me.
Well, you do have a knack for throwing women completely off balance.
Brett, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We had a code in ER and it took longer than expected. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, your coffee's cold.
I'm sorry. I want you to read this. Go ahead.
Looks official.
Yeah, you bet. It's from the chief resident.
Dear Morgan's date.
Relax, it's not a form letter or anything, but...
Please excuse Dr. Morgan Winthrop as he is urgently needed to cover a staff shortage in the ER.
I told you. It gets good. It gets juicier. Go ahead, read.
Morgan would never use his career as an excuse to cancel a date with a beautiful, fun, sensitive young woman. You did write this. I mean, tell me that you wrote this.
Keep reading.
I know Morgan looks forward to dating you in the near future. Thank you for understanding. Signed, Morgan's boss. Why do I get the feeling that you're making fun of me?
Well, I got the distinct impression before that you didn't believe me when I had to cancel our date.
Okay, so maybe I was being a little paranoid.
That's okay. I get a little gun-shy, too, when it comes to dates. I'm sorry, Brad. I really am. I was looking forward to tonight.
It's no big deal.
I hope you'll accept this.
What is it, a letter from your landlord?
No, this is a special something from me to you. Go ahead.
Holy cow! Are you serious?
you know, the big deal benefit for the hospital.
Yes.
And you're inviting me?
Yes, it says I can invite a guest, so I thought I'd take you as my date.
Wait a minute. I mean, there are dates, and then there are, you know, dates.
What's the difference?
Well, Morgan, the last I heard, we were just going to go see an old movie and maybe get some Chinese, you know, non-threatening, casual evening.
Oh, so you feel threatened?
This is mega formal.
So? It's romantic.
So, we're talking, you know, black tie for our second date? I mean, that is heavy duty. We are talking like evening gowns and tuxedos. I mean, this is worse than New Year's.
No, I hate New Year's, but it doesn't mean I hate parties. Do you hate parties?
No, parties are fine. You know, I mean, on the 1 to 10 scale of dates, you know, coffee being a 1 and you know, movies being a 4. I mean, this is a 12.
Brett, do you come with instructions? Because you can be awfully confusing at times.
Am I making this difficult?
No, it's not difficult. If you don't want to go, that's fine. I can find something.
No, I didn't say that I didn't want to go. It's just that I have absolutely nothing to wear.
So does that mean yes, you'll go?
Oh, what the heck?
And you'll find something to wear?
Well, I can't go naked.
Well, I promise I will not have a double shift in ER that night, and I promise you, this is going to be a really special evening.
I can't wait.
Back to the salt mines.
Brad, Kate isn't in the kitchen. I don't know where she could be.
Kelsey, please don't take this the wrong way, but you have really got to lighten up.
That's easy for you to say.
Hey, I am prescribing the same medication for myself.
Oh? And how's that?
Come on, Kelsey. Let's face it. We have to stop obsessing or we are going to chase the men in our lives straight for the hills.
A romantic heirloom would go a long way towards making up after a fight. Oh, now what do you think about this?
This stuff is just not Kelsey's speed. That looks a little too clean, Mom.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's beautiful.
Well, then get it for yourself.
Now this is very beautiful.
Looks like a spittoon, Frankie.
It's a christening cruet.
Christening cruet?
Maybe I'll get it for Charlie.
When is Charlie's christening, anyway?
I don't know. I had thought of inviting Cass's mother, but now I'm not sure that's a very good idea. Maybe I'll get it anyway.
I thought you were supposed to be buying something for yourself, not Charlie.
Oh, it's strange. It has a very sad aura, as if the babe...
What is it? What's wrong?
I don't want it.
Bad vibes?
Well, all keepsakes have personal memories. Some are happy and some are sad.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm trying to keep all of my memories, good, bad, and indifferent, in the past where they belong. Now, come on, let's go down to the mall to the
John,
new
would
jewelry
you...
store.
Ooh.
What?
Oh, look at this. Oh, now this feels nice and warm. It feels like it's always been surrounded by so much love. Why don't you give that to Kelsey?
Frankie, this is a wedding band. How's Allie?
She seems to be in a better mood. At least she's putting on her costume.
Good. Then she's going to the dance recital?
Yeah.
Good.
Listen, Grant, I hate to renege on an invitation, but I think this should just be a mother-daughter event.
Oh, no, that's fine. I wouldn't want to do anything to upset Allie or her mom. I hope I wasn't out of line earlier.
I was a willing participant. I think we should be more careful around her, okay?
Absolutely. I want you to tell me if I ever seem to go too far.
You didn't hear me complaining.
Even with my unsolicited advice regarding Rachel?
No, I appreciate your point of view. You really know how to shake things up. You make me think, and I happen to find that very stimulating. You never told me why you came here in the first place.
I'm here because I was absent on Valentine's Day.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, the Foreign Relations Committee takes precedence.
Unfortunately. So I came to make amends and to ask you to accompany me to the winter masquerade.
I would love to.
Good.
Thank you.
Good.
Do you really think that's a good idea?
Why is that? What? Oh, Jake?
Oh, no, of course not, no.
Well, then what's the problem?
Well, there's no problem with me. It's just that this ball is a high-profile media event. Do you really want to be seen dating another woman?
Well, I was your escort New Year's Eve, remember?
Yeah, but right now you're going through a mean custody battle with Vicky. Don't you think she's going to use it against you?
You know what? My attorneys tell me that Victoria is very eager for a settlement, so I don't think that will be a problem.
Grant, this is Vicky we're talking about. Okay, Vicky.
No, I'm telling you, it's very possible that we could have a settlement before the ball. And even if we don't, I refuse to allow her to keep me from moving forward with my life.
You're serious about this?
Yes, I am. Unless, of course, you have qualms about being seen with me in public.
Now, why should I?
Well, until recently, you were very upset because I courted you in the same fashion as my soon-to-be ex-wife.
I'm over that.
You are? So is that a yes to the ball?
That is a yes to the ball.
Wonderful. We will both forget our problems for the...
Even my mother?
Especially your mother.
Carl Hutchins?
Who wants to know?
Pellegrossi. Immigration, naturalization?
Pellegrossi? Pellegrossi, Arthur. Give you people a uniform, it becomes so tedious.
I'd like to see your passport, please.
Yeah, I'm leaving your country. I won't trouble you anymore. Doesn't that please your cold little bureaucratic heart?
Please come with me.
Stuart, I'm looking for a passenger, Carl Hutchins, Mr. Carl Hutchins.
Something scary is hiding behind my shower curtain. Grungy, mildew stains, and
Passengers in their staterooms.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm not allowed to give out that information.
Look, this is an emergency.
Well, perhaps you should check with the cruise director.
Fine, I'd love to do that. Where is that?
That's on ocean deck 2 levels down,
great.
but they won't be open until we leave port.
I have to see this man before this ship leaves.
Oh, I do wish I could help you, but there are hundreds of passengers
All right,
on
fine,
board.
never mind.
Ma'am, that's a restricted area.
I don't care.
Ma'am, if you'll give me your cabin number, I will tell the crew...
cabin number.
You're not a ticketed passenger?
No, I'm not.
Well, then you must disembark
No,
immediately.
I refuse to leave until I see Carl Hutchins.
I'm afraid I must insist.
No, please, wait, let me go.
Did I not tell you that my papers were in order?
We seem to have a problem.
We, what is this royal we? You have a problem, young man. Now go and get my passport.
Wait,
Non-passengers must go ashore now.
Carl! 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 Carl!
Frankly, I'm not going to give Kelsey a wedding band. She already has a wedding band. At least she did last time
You
I
can
looked.
give it to her with a gold chain, and she can wear it around her neck. Oh, come on. It would be very romantic.
Well, it's romantic to give her at someone else's
I
wedding
have
band?
a very special feeling about this ring, John.
Thank you. This is Charlene's.
Kate, where have you been?
It was feeding time in the nursery, and they were short-staffed.
Well, I'm glad I found you before Dr. Harrison.
Oh, she was here, and I missed her.
She was giving me the 3rd degree, asking a bunch of personal questions about you, me, and Louisa.
Why?
I think she might be checking up on you for Dr. Spader.
No, I doubt that. No, Dr. Spader tried to have her and her husband drummed out of the medical profession.
Yeah, but he's still the boss.
Yeah, but that doesn't
Look,
matter.
you just better make yourself scarce. I'll tell everybody you went home sick for the
No,
day.
we can't afford it. If I don't work, I don't get paid.
And we can't afford for people getting suspicious.
Tomas, don't worry. No one is going to ruin our plan. Go home.
Right.
This is Greg Liggins. President Clinton briefs the world on Bosnia. Hear what he has to say tonight on Newswatch 10. And boost your body's own ability to fight cancer. Find out how, beginning up front at 5:30.
Skate at your own risk tonight at 11 on Newswatch 10.